What's up, guys? Steven here today, and today I'm going to be talking about how to grow business. Now, I'll take first the micro and then move it to the macro, right? And I'll focus first on a digital business because I feel like that's the one that I can more easily find a way to relate to what I'm trying to talk about, right? So I usually just look at it I just look at a business with three things, right? I look at traffic, right? Like how are they generating awareness to their business, right? How are they essentially getting the word out? How are they communicating to people? Where are they getting their traffic? Are they going to like the trash can searching for traffic leads? Or are they going to where the people that whatever their business, the service or product, the thing that they are wanting to help the world with is meant to help the people it's supposed to meant. Like, are they actually going after those people in an effective way or not? Right? So that's traffic. Then conversion, right? What's a process that essentially goes from getting eyeballs, say you have a website, getting a person that's on your website to money in your pocket, dollars in your bank account, right? What's the conversion process, right? So that kind of goes into sales, right? And then traffic, you could say, is marketing, right? I actually like how this is coming out. Because, I was kind of worried. I was like, should I talk about that first and then that? But, yeah, that's like, how I just said is like the perfect way of thinking about it, right? It's all about sales and marketing. And then the third, which is, in my opinion, the most important, is the fucking service, actually. The service or product. The fucking steak. Too many people are essentially putting their energy on the wrong fucking things. They're buying the latest fucking gadget, fucking Hootsuite, fucking buffer, all these tools without even having a fucking steak. I call that shit the bells and whistles, and I call what I'm actually doing for you the steak. The steak is more important than the bells and whistles because it's the shit that people actually eat. It's the thing that you actually sell, right? And I don't want to sound mean, but a lot of times people actually don't even have a fucking steak. Like, they're selling bullshit has a steak, when in reality it doesn't even serve a purpose. So think about that first. Sit down and actually be like, what are my skills? What can I do? And then you ask yourself, how can this be useful to someone? Yes, you know how to program, right? And you're starting your business and you want to do programming. Now ask yourself, how can I leverage programming to help people do what, right? Some people need help making more sales. Some people need help getting leads. Some people just need something that helps them generate brand awareness, right? Some people need help improving their operations, like their workflow, or the things you can call the core processes of the business that keep it going, right? I like to think of a business that has like multiple hands. And this is why I kind of I really respect Gary's approach to having something that's aligned, because you'll realize the more people are aligned on a vision, on a purpose, the swagger everything is. Because now when something occurs, they realize that their actions is not even them. Like, for example, if you're a salesman, right? You're not a salesman. You're just the hand, or you're just the person that is facilitating the connection of the steak with the person that is hungry. And so what that means is you actually have to fucking know the steak. And this is why I love that idea of alignment. Because when you're aligned, you will naturally be more willing, more passionate about what you're doing. If you're somewhere and you don't like the shit that you're selling, then you're in the wrong place and you should just leave. Because if you're selling bullshit, your soul won't be there and you won't engage. Or you'll be fucking just sleazy. Like, it's so funny people think they're so clever. Like, I went to this conference and I was taught a close technique and I used it once and it worked. Now I'm a fucking pro salesman. What they don't realize is most of the time the reason why it worked was because that person was just going to buy anyways. And even though they were annoyed by their bullshit, they're just like, fuck it. If you're interested, there is a book called Spin Selling. And that's literally what I believe is the fucking golden, the fucking Bible to salesmanship. Because from my approach, I 100% believe it's all about empathy. If you could take the word sales out of the equation and just put in helping people, you would fucking win. Because then you'll realize, oh, and then if you went a step further, helping every person like I would want to be helped, right? Because then you'll realize that this is not a fucking client. This is not just a dollar amount that you can potentially make by commission or for the business. And that's another thing. How would you sell if you weren't getting commissions? That's how you fucking do it. Because then you realize, oh shit, I'm just here to make sure people get helped. That's literally it. That's all you're doing. And so what that entails is actually having a heart-to-heart connection with the person you're in front of. It's funny, Jordan Belfort had it right, but he was focused too much on the technical side of it, and I believe that if you focus on, like Gary calls it, the religion, right, or the higher level purpose of what it is the fuck you're actually doing, the mindset, you'll win. Because he was talking about things like you don't want to break rapport, right? That's just the manifestation of what happens when you have a real connection with someone. Like when you're in a conversation with your buddy, and you guys are just chilling and chatting, you just naturally just want to keep amping up the fun, cracking jokes, talking about things that like are cool to you, things that you found interesting, funny jokes. You just want to keep bringing the vibe up and up and up and up. And it's the same thing when you're in front of a potential customer that needs your steak. You're just making sure that they enjoy getting the steak from the business. That's literally it. You don't need sales tactics. And funny enough, the people that you're after will just see it from like 10,000 miles away. Like it'll be like a scent in the air. This business is so fucking salesy. I'll just stay away from, oh, this business actually cares about me. Let me go see what's up with them. Like it'll just be felt. Like I always talk about, like, before you say anything, your energy is felt, right? So first of all, your energy will be in this fucking place of like scarcity. Like you're definitely after something. Like you're definitely trying to make it happen. It's like a dude trying to like just bang a girl at all costs, even when he doesn't even like her. It's that vibe, right? It's all about fucking vibes. And the moment you realize that, that's the moment you realize that, oh shit, I'm not even supposed to sell to everyone. I'm not even supposed to get money from everyone. I'm just supposed to basically give the steak to people that really want my steak, that really need it, that are really hungry, not to everyone. And that's another thing. It's like, instead of people just actually doing the work of finding those people, yes, you'll fucking get rejected. Yes, you'll have people stall on you. You will have people fucking tell you that it's too expensive. So then just let them go. You don't have to convince every single person. And as much as it sucks for your bottom line, it will solve so many long-term issues because you won't get returns. You won't get fucking lawsuits because people are like, I got sold something that was bullshit. I didn't even need it. You won't get buyer's remorse because you use sales tactics on them, and later on they snap out and they're like, this guy fucking sold me. Now I'm so fucking pissed. Even more pissed when their friend shows them exactly step by step, just like they did to you, the fucking sales, what do you call it? The fucking sales step by step words. What do you call that shit? I forgot the word, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, that's like the most disrespectful thing ever. And my thing is, if instead of measuring the effectiveness of your sales department or your sales team on bottom line, what if you measured it on amount of returns? Like, if there's no returns, they're fucking doing a great job. Even better, if they're actually making people so happy they got your steak, they got your service, that they literally become your fan. That's a game-changing sales team right there. If they're not doing that, then they fucking suck. Because you can't tell me that, like, you can't tell me that you have a good service, great customer care, and then people are like complaining about you every single day, talking shit about you, saying you suck, all of that. Now that will happen, don't get me wrong. But if it's like, if someone took like a general poll and it was like more unfavorable than favorable, you're fucking up somewhere. Come on, bro. So just keep things simple. Be incredibly empathetic. When someone is like, I can't afford that, then think to yourself, is there something that's low cost that the business offers I could still help them? Like, actually fucking help people instead of trying to increase your commission or increase your bottom line. And you'll realize that you'll end up making way more fucking money. You'll end up getting such an incredible, not just experience of doing business, but just like, I don't want to talk about reputation, but like even more like brand equity. Like, people actually care about your business. Imagine if you sold and did marketing in a way that if tomorrow you went out of business, people literally cried, like literally killed themselves because they wouldn't know what to do without you. Like, that's that fucking type of game-changing business that I want for you. That's what that mindset does. Fucking actually helping. The spirit of service, the spirit of empathy, right? So that's sales. Like, don't sell. Just help them see if your business, if your steak is what they want. And if it's not, for one reason or the other, don't sweat it. Because the quicker you can filter out the no's, the quicker you can get to the yeses, right? It's as simple as that. It's kind of like dating when like all the girls reject you, but one girl really, really likes you for who you are. Like, for you. Like, you're crazy, weird, goofy, kind of awkward sometimes you. Like, 100% you. Not because the shit you do, the shit you bought for her, the place you took her, because of you. That's so incredible. It's like so touching. It like warms the soul. So that's pretty much sales. Don't sell. Connect with the person in front of you, because that's a human being, first of all. And like I always say, the quicker you actually adopt the mindset that like you're helping out like your best friend, like your most favorite fucking family member, like that uncle or grandpa that like you love spending time with, that like that amazing brother or sister that you just can't help thinking about because you love him so much and you want the best for him so much. You see every single person like that, even when they're being annoying or rude or shitty to deal with, you just stay patient and empathetic. In a sense, just loving and caring and you fucking win. Like it's like a no-brainer. Like no fucking brainer. And that demands a great deal of patience. That demands a great deal of understanding. That demands a great deal of fucking gut, of taking the nose and understanding, hey, they just didn't need me. They probably could find someone better. And that's the universe's way of telling me that. Aha! On to the next one. Right? So that's sales. That's pretty much the conversion process. Right? On a digital platform, that's pretty much what I talk about. Now in the digital context, this is like the fucking process that a user goes through when they get on your website, right? It's so funny all the time. I see like 10,000 like sales pages and shit. Like, bro, it's 2017 where you have Netflix, FX channel, fucking the boob tube. No one has time to read that bullshit. The simpler it is, the better. The simpler it is, the better. Most people don't even read their like long paragraph Facebook status. Why the fuck do you think they're gonna read yours? I mean, you don't even read long ass Facebook status. So think about it. It's like Gary said. It's like when you're not at your job, you do shit that's like normal, that normal people do, like not reading long ass shit that you don't particularly find interesting. But then you think that when you go to your job, all of a sudden now, everyone else is a fucking idiot. And they just have to read your shit because it's so special and magical. I'm like, what? That's why I'm like, the realer you are, the more honest, even putting out your personality. The way you talk is the way you write your stuff. The way you talk is the way you make your videos. Like, none of this, like, fucking managing images or expectations. Because remember, you're trying to find the people that you can most help. And remember that they have to also enjoy the experience, right? And for that, those two things to happen, you gotta be so fucking real and so fucking truthful. True! Like, so fucking true that, like, they can just feel it. Like, everything you say, everything you do, they just know that, like, you're literally just, this is me. Do you yes or no? It's like that. And when you're literally, like, being that real and then putting the ball in your court, everything just magically works. And just time is saved on a level that's just unreal. So think about that in your fucking marketing and conversion process, right? Just communicate the way you would communicate and then help people, and then also make things really, really simple. We're slowly not reading the newspaper anymore. We probably won't read 10,000 pages or a long ass sales page. It's just dead. It's kind of stupid not to do that, right? And then, so I talked about conversion process, both on business scale and then like the sales, and then traffic. Traffic is kind of touch on it, marketing, but again, I would actually strongly go watch Gary Vaynerchuk stuff. Like, it just gives you, it's like, he calls it the religion, but it's like the golden fucking mindset. And again, it's crazy, again, that idea of alignment. If you can just think that I'm not making a business that makes money, my purpose is to help people. My purpose is to like serve people through the skills and the service that I provide. Your fucking business and bottom line will change drastically. And it will also just give you fresh ideas every single day for marketing. Because now instead of 5 ideas to fucking optimize your conversion, which is just bullshit that's probably been copy pasted elsewhere, you'll actually talk about yourself. Hi, my name is, I come from, this is how I started doing this. Oh, guess what? Here's how to program. Here's how to market, right? Here is how to use this piece of technology. But like you'll be talking about it in such a simple way and truthful, in a way that can really, really help people. Not just like this fake shit of like, let me create this long ass post that ultimately really doesn't serve people. Or it's like not true in the sense that like everyone is, I just went somewhere, read what they said, and just regurgitated it in my own words. But you'll be saying shit that's like real. Shit that's like, you'll be talking about you'll be talking about what you do in a way that's like meaningful to other people, right? Most importantly, I think the key to swag marketing is just your soul comes out in a way that was never expected. Like the reason why you're doing it and the reason why it turns you on in that way where you could see yourself doing it for a really long time will just naturally come out organically. I don't know how else to put that, but I think that's just what I've noticed. It's like, it's not even so much about like, oh, let me use this jargon that this particular group I'm trying to get at uses. But it's more like, hey, this is me, like, this is what I do. I really like it. It sounds weird, but I actually really love it. Like, I got into it this way, and then, like, I realized that, holy shit, like, there's so many people out there that don't know how to communicate online, or maybe are even just fearful, or even don't even know how to use the latest technology, right? And so this is how I started doing it. And also, I also use this stuff, so I'm not just talking out of my ass. And when you use it, you stay a practitioner, it'll come out. Because the things you'll say will actually be true. Right? You won't just be saying shit that sounds good, but in the end, you're not really saying anything. But you will be saying real, impactful shit that literally upgrades people's lives, awareness, even fucking secretly, which is like the key. You're essentially trying to move people's consciousness. You're essentially trying to bring them to a higher level of consciousness by helping them look at their lives, look at the way they approach their business, the way they approach their relationships, their health, etc. Like, it's kind of weird, but it'll just come out in your own flavor through your story, through why you're doing this, through your passion. I don't know if that made sense, but I hope it did, right? And the last part, again, as I mentioned, the fucking steak. Please just make sure, like, if you actually don't have a real service that's actually helping people, or a real product that's actually helping people, but you're just trying to, like, just make a quick buck, like, just don't do it. Because just save yourself the time, save other people's time from, like, just having to deal with that bullshit. Because when someone is doing something that's not truthfully helpful, it turns into like a cancer. Like, first of all, you'll feel that they're not really engaging into it. Like, there's no connection. So that's one. It'll be like a huge turn off. And secondly, you'll feel like just like sleazy salesman bullshit. Like, it's like they're literally just trying to say anything and anything to get your attention and get you to give them money. And at the end of the day, you don't want someone to do that to you, right? When someone is like, buy my shit, 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 over and over, like, you hate that, right? It's literally annoying. So don't do that to other people, right? Like, do things that you want people to do to you, right? Don't do things that you don't want people to do to you, right? Like, when you're out and about nowadays and you just see ads that are constantly just selling you shit that you don't even need, don't do the same thing to other people. Even worse, like, I hate this whole thing where it's like, instead of helping people, like just giving them like literally like information that raises their conscience, awareness, knowledge, understanding to a whole new level. Some people literally try to like break your shit, make you cry, like all this weird shit, so that now you're in a state of vulnerability, and then now they present you their bullshit that you never needed in the first place, but you only got it because they hurt you, and then simultaneously acted like they were your friend. And that to me is like the shittiest. That's like the worst fucking karma ever. Like, don't do that shit. It's like you just you wouldn't want someone to do that to you. And as much as like it almost feels like, oh, I can do anything. Capitalism. Just remember that the pendulum swings both ways, and karma is fucking real, right? When you spend your whole time essentially just cheating people like that, it'll come back to you and bite you in ways that you would never have wished on anyone. So don't do that to other people. Don't do things you wouldn't want people to do to you. And that's why I was like, when you have that alignment across your whole business, all your teams of, hey, we're here to fucking serve first. If you want to take it even higher level, we're here to make the world fucking better. Like literally the world. Then all your actions, and you make sure that all your actions align with that, damn, like, there's no way you can't succeed. There's no way. Because now a customer walks in and they're like, hey, I'm shopping something for someone's birthday. They'd be like, sure, okay, maybe your jewelry store. I'm like, okay, do you know what this person likes? Do you have any ideas? Do you have a particular taste? And they're like, I don't know. And then you're like, hey, okay, what about money? Like, how much do you want to spend on this? And they're like, okay, this amount. And then you take them to a place with that particular amount, and you literally tell them stuff that you think are cool, right? Because when you want the best for others, you won't give them shitty shit. You give them stuff that you believe in. You give them stuff that you'd buy in, right? Not stuff that you're trying to clear away, because that's fucking rude. Like, my mom always said, like, always give the best things to people, right? Just give them the best stuff, because that's just the way to do it. You wouldn't want someone to give you like the old shitty stuff. You want them to give them the best, right? So do the same for others. And it's crazy how doing that just comes back to you in ways you never even saw coming, right? It's crazy how like everything is just literal multiplying, compounding boomerang effect universally. So just make sure you have something. Make sure you actually have skills, right? Skills that can really help people. And you're not just like saying shit to like start a business, become an entrepreneur, and write books that don't help people. But you're actually writing things that like move the fucking evolution of life forward. Because when you think on that level, my God, you can only produce game changers. Whew. Anyways, that's kind of a mouthful. But hope you guys get something out of this. And as always, swag the fuck out. This book is a great fucking, it really helps highlight how important empathy is when it comes to selling. And it even has massive amounts of data. Like, who would have thought? Like, someone actually literally did research on this. But the most important key that I got about from it is, like, you can use sales tactic to sell low-value items, and it might work. But when it comes to high-value items, it will tend to not work. And you'll actually fucking lose credibility by using those sales tactics. And the author presents a few reasons behind that, but I essentially think it's because the level of awareness is probably higher, and level of awareness and consciousness, or positive energy, positive vibes, like the requirement to have positive vibes is a lot higher when it comes to higher value items. And so because of that, sales tactics are way more detectable. I mean, if someone is used to living his life making connections everywhere he goes, and you don't make that connection, he'll fucking sniff you out and nip it so fucking quickly. It's not even funny. So, check it out. It's actually a really good read. I never finished it, but I really enjoyed it. And it helped me just kind of more segment this idea of being good is fucking awesome.